Well, hello, 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 and welcome. I may have to, I'll see if I can do this because I'm actually on, I'm in a Zoom. Hello, hello, welcome. I thought I would come on and hang out with you guys for a little bit, answer some questions if you have any questions. I work from home. I'm just the local, I was just your local dasher. I was the dasher who went from losing her vehicle. Listen to this. I lost my beloved black Suburban and I lost my JOB in the same day. And now I built a business online as a homeschooling mom. And I teach people how to do the same thing. So I absolutely love what I do and I get to share it with people. It is made for beginners. It is made for those people who are out there who are like, man, I need something to do from home. If that's what you're searching for, this might be your answer. And let me tell you something. I have $900 days because I did this. So if you're looking for something that you can do from home, from your phone, you're not going to want to miss this, okay? I will answer all your questions. I'll walk you through it all. And then you can go yes or no or whatever you want to do, okay? I don't have a lot of time today because I got things I want to get done. But I will answer your questions and help you to understand what this is. Okay, so last year I was doing the dash, aiming for 40 hours, I was over hitting that. I was aiming for 18 a month. And I was stuck and I was struggling. Do I have anybody here today who's like stuck and struggling? Now, you guys are, what the heck? I'm backwards. Let me turn this around. Okay. So I'm going to walk you guys through how I built a business online. And I've been in this field for 17 months, making money online from my home, from my phone with my kids. So if you're looking for something real legit that you can actually build, this might be something of interest to you. I will not take all your time because I know time is precious and today I don't got a lot of it. I work from home. I do it from my phone. I went from 18 to 9, from 40 to 2, and it's a business. So I was upset. I was like stuck. And now I work from home. I do this. This is one platform. You should put aside some time to learn because you got to be able to learn. You got to be willing to learn. I cannot stress that enough. You have to be willing to learn. Listen, it's a complete business in a box that anybody can do. You just got to be willing to learn, put the effort in. I have literally been at home with my kids for 17 months. I used to do the dash. I was never home. Do you understand where I was? I don't think you get it. Like I was stuck. I was struggling. I was stressed out. I had to learn something different so that I could bring in enough to actually be at home. Okay. So man, last year I'm in a Zoom. I'm in a Zoom, but I don't see anybody yet. So, okay. I had to change the time of my Zoom and I think it messed my people up. So, but it's because there's a special in our main community and I don't like to do stuff at the same time. But so I was like, I'm just going to bump it ahead. So I bumped it ahead. Yeah, so it's weird. I'm sitting here seeing myself and right here. Anyways, what do? This is what I'm going to share what I do because I was stuck. I was stressed out and I was struggling. Is there anybody today? I see a bunch of users and numbers. Is there any real people in here today right now that are stuck, struggling and stressed out? If you are one of those S's, drop me 1. If you're 2 S's, drop me 2. If you are 3 S's, drop me 3. Because I'm going to share something with you today that I did that God brought me. I did not find this, okay? I wouldn't even know how to find it. I was praying to God. Do I have any prayers out there? Any prayer warriors? Anybody that's praying for a way to work from home? Because that's what I needed. I needed a way that was real, legit, that works. That is exactly what God brought me. Tanya, you are my people. Okay, so yes, anybody else? Is there anybody else who's like, Laura? How's it going, Laura? Wild Rob. I mean, I didn't say it like that. Wild Liam and Rob. And Laura's here and Tanya's here. if you are new to me, drop me a new, okay? Because I'm going to walk you guys through what I do, okay? Because this is crazy. It is real. It is absolutely real, but you've got to be willing to learn because this is crazy that I get to do this. I just got out of a meeting and she was telling us how to, she called it stacking, okay? Stacking. In my whole entire life, and it's a really good, I never knew I could stack like income, but I get it now. Like I am learning so much in this program. Awesome, Tanya. Good. And it's Tanya, right? I didn't say Tanya. Tanya. Christy. Hi, Christy. Nice to meet you, Gen Xer. Okay, so I got Tanya and I got Christy and I got Laura. And let me see who else is in here. I'm going to walk you guys through what I do. I love what I do. But our founder was talking about, okay, I see you, girl. Our founder was talking about stacking income, okay? And it's crazy to me, but I really didn't understand. And it's like this. I'm going to explain it to you guys because you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about. So I'll make it in a way that you can. So stacking income is like this. And I want you to think about this. What I do is I make content, okay? So if you don't know anything about me, I make 3 videos a day. Now I do go live and I would encourage you to go live, even if you're embarrassed, even if you're shy, even if you're whatever. You don't have to do that right away, but I would encourage you to because there's going to be a quicker connection. It's the truth. I've been in this space generating income from my phone for 17 months. I had to learn the skills. No, you don't have to be perfect. No, you don't have to show up a certain way. Just be you. That's what makes a connection. Here's the thing our founder says. Connection equals currency. When you get out there and you make friends, and then there are people that are like, hey, okay, I get it. You know what? I like you. I know you. I trust you. What is it that you have? Then you share. Like, do you understand? So stacking. So I like to tell my people that's like this. I like to tell the people that purchase from me like this, because this is not an MLM. This is my business. This is their business. When they start, the only thing they're doing from me is purchasing a program. I'm not a boss. We're not employees. It's so much better. We do not have a boss. We do not have a schedule. We don't have any of that. Okay. But I help the people. Okay, so I have my own community and I help the people that are in my community as best as I can in any way, any shape, any form. I will not go and chase people down, but if they come to me and they ask me, because I'd be chasing people down all day and I can't do that. I don't have the time for that. But because sometimes I'll look at people's stuff and I'll be like, man, but I will help those people that ask me for help, okay? So I'm here to help people. But stacking is something really cool. Let me explain how this works. I create content, and I want you to think about this. We create content and we post it. Now, stacking is like this. Anna, free blueprint. Thanks. Did you get it? Did you get it, Anna? Did you get it? You guys that are getting the blueprint, do this, okay? Make sure you check your inbox. It takes about 5 minutes at the max. Make sure you check your inbox and then check your promo and your trash folders. Okay, Anna, you need to grab it. Check your promo and trash folders because this is an automated system, you guys. I don't think you really understand. It's an automated business. I got my first customer, which was 900, through this automated system. It's crazy. So that blueprint, you need to grab the blueprint. Okay, so everybody grab the blueprint. But stacking, I create content. 3 little pieces of content. Man, I'm going to show here. Pretend I'm making a video and that you're not on the other side, okay? Tamika, thank you. I'm going to press record. Seven seconds. I'm going to stop it right at 7 seconds. I just made a video and you were watching. That was my video. Now I'm going to add some text on the screen and then I'm going to pick a popular song and I'm going to hit post. Can you do that? Can you do that today? Who in here can do that? Drop me a 1 if you're like, yeah, man, I could do that. Right? So I also do like a 1-minute video. But let's get back to the stacking. Christy, absolutely. Determined Laura. I love Laura's name. I remember first seeing Laura's name and I was like, determined. I love it. I still love it. Okay. So Christy and Laura. Tanya. Would you, Tanya? Who else is in here? So stacking. I make content and I want you to think about this. I post that content right here. I post that content. Oh, okay, I see you, Tanya. I post that content on the tube. 2 places that I'm always at. Like you will always find me in those 2 places. I post. I can be monetized. I want you to think about this. I can be monetized on this platform. I can be monetized on that platform. I can be monetized. What does that mean? You can actually get paid by creating the content on the platform that you're already going to create and post that content on. Stacking. Holy cow. Nobody's in here. Okay. I told you I have my Zoom open. I have my Zoom open for my people. But there was a change in time and there was a special Zoom in our main community. So I just kind of pushed it off. I don't think anybody's going to come, but I just want to keep checking. So anyways, stacking. Like I'm already creating the content. I'm already posting. And now I could get paid for just posting. Now I can be monetized on platforms that I'm already generating an income from just posting content and going live. That's how I generate my income. But now I can be monetized on that platform. So she was talking about this today and I was like, I was thinking about it because there's more ways to stack your income. But a lot of people, they just think, here's a lot of thought process, oh, it's just one way. No. Then you've got it wrong. You've got it totally wrong. We are building a business. We are learning some high income earning skills called digital marketing skills. You're going to take those skills, you're going to learn, and then you're going to create content. Learn to create the content. Post the content. I like to go live. I like to meet people. I like to say hi. I like to make the connections faster. It's important. Now, do you have to? No. Do you have to show your face? There are people in here that cannot show their face and they follow the faceless training. I personally have never done faceless, so I can't train you in it, but I would tell you this as my what I've learned in the past year. I would tell you this. I would tell you to use your voice. I would tell you to use your hands. If you're somebody that wears nails, these are press-ons. If you are somebody that has something unique about you, right? Or whatever, you are unique. But do you know what I mean? Like if you have certain rings that you wear all the time, bring your hands into it. Bring your, maybe not your feet because something strange could happen there, but something that sets you, this is the difference, sets you apart from everybody else. You are unique, but do you know what I'm saying? So when somebody sees a hand, do they know it's your hand? If you're going to do faceless, you got to bring you in it somehow. Like ideally, I would probably say, hey, I'm doing faceless. This is what I might do if I was to do faceless. I might have a picture or I might go outside and just kind of like move the camera around to look at the sky, to look at the trees, to look at the grass. Maybe have my legs in it, like sitting on a chair with my feet up, and then I would talk. That would be my best thing. Talk. A lot of these people that create faceless, I really don't know what's going on in the faceless world, but I'm going to tell you this. I don't really ever hear people talking and using their own voice. I would use my own voice. It would probably be a good challenge for me to go and do a faceless just to see if it would work. And I might do that in the future because I think that'd be a good, fun test. Using my voice, putting my feet up on a chair, never showing my face, but you're still bringing you. Do you get it? I hope that helps somebody today. Because I think that would make a connection. You would know my voice all the time, and it's not an AI voice because AI has different, AIs. I don't know if they're that good yet, but having the ums and the haws and the not speaking properly is good. And I don't think that they're that good where they're going to mess up. Anyways, so what do? I make content, guys. This is what I do. I make content. So let me walk you guys through this, okay? Because I was excited. I was like, stacking? I could stack income? And I really never thought about it, but I do. I stack income. I have my own community. I learned how to monetize it. I promote programs that I didn't create. I can be monetized on platforms. I can build a product, which I'm going to. Amanda, make sure that you have the blueprint. But let me walk you guys through everything so that you see it all, because this is what I do. This is how I share this, okay? So I have an automated system so that you can see how this works. Guys, I have been doing this. Now, I'm not the one to flash income. That's not me. It will never be me. I don't know if when I hit 6 figures, I might say 6 figures, but I don't even know if I would do that, because you know what? That doesn't mean that you're going to hit 6 figures. So I can tell you what, I have $900 days and $1,800 days. I promote 4 different programs. It's real, it's legit, and it works. Thousands of us are doing this. There's 57,000 of us. We have a community with a founder that is involved, that is disciplined, determined, disciplined, determined, and diligent. I think those characteristics, are they characteristics or whatever they are? Those things, I want somebody to lead me that is exactly like that. And that's who I have. I have a founder who doesn't stop, who is constantly looking out for her people. And I say her people, like we're in that community. We're family. Okay. What do? We make videos. Guys can do this. Girls can do this. We have grandmas, grandpas, moms, and dads. What do I do now? Sounds very interesting. Hang with me if you can. If you can't stay, I'm going to walk you through it all right now. Okay. I'm going to tell you everything, share everything with you. If you haven't, grab the free blueprint. That would be your next step. Okay. But I'm going to walk you guys through this. So I make videos. And remember, I'm on 2 platforms. Okay. Okay, Mom. How do you say that? Dog? Is it Dog? I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Dog. Is it Dog, Mom? I'm sorry if I've said it wrong. I'll try to say people's names right. Okay, so this is what we do. We make videos. If somebody, hey, just like you, dog, what? D-O-G, like dog? Is it D-O-G? Or you're saying that's how you say it? D-O-G, Mom? Not dog. D-O-G. D-O-G. Okay, I'm writing this down. And then I'm going to underline it. Okay. Thank you. So just like you asked, okay, what's the next step? The blueprint. That's the next step. Okay. And then what happens? You got to put your email in. Why? I'm going to tell you why. Are you tired or something over there? I'm going to tell you why. I have this automated system. Shh, Judah Joseph. I have an automated system that is out there working for me. Guess what? You get the same stinking thing, and I love it. You get a system that's out there working for you. You know how we were talking about stacking income? Man, this is brilliant. I love this because this right here brought in my very first customer when I was sleeping at 4:30 in the morning. So then what happens? Well, you guys that have already grabbed the blueprint, you would have already seen a quick video, a 10, 15 second video. Then in 5 minutes, check your email. Look in the inbox, look in the promo, look in the junk, move it out of there if it goes there. Be sure to move it to the inbox. Hi, Chris. So then what happens? You're on a little journey. You can unsubscribe at any time. But let me tell you the good news. 1 out of 20, the average is 1 out of 20 people that do this, take this right here, do this, they get started. They purchase the program. Now, I have 4 different ones, but my number one selling program is a $900 program. Can I tell you something? That first guy that got started with me, I never talked to him. I never got on a phone call, never got into DMs. Like, I never talked to him. All because I had a system out there working for me while I was sleeping. When I woke up on that early Sunday morning, let me tell you something. I want you to imagine if it was you. What would you do if you woke up to your very first customer and that was 9? What would you do? I jumped, I screamed, I hooted and hollered, and my kids were like, what is going on? What's the problem? There's no problem. I just got my first customer and it's 9. Can I tell you, would you be excited or would you be excited? Anybody in here, would you be excited? Drop me a 1 if you'd be excited, because let me tell you something. I was over the moon. I was like, it's real. That's it. That's all I remember. I remember thinking, it's real. It works. It works. It works. It works. It works. Is that my friend Rob? Hi, Rob. Okay. Hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
My son says, hi, Rob. Okay. So let's get to this. So that's the automated system. Do you go live before that first sale? That live, that sale was probably from my tube. I think that was from my tube, and that wasn't from this. So let me explain what my journey is. My journey was, in the beginning, when I started my tube, our system was set up a little differently. We could share the webinars, and I think it might have been a webinar that he saw, because we used to be able to share them. So it wasn't a live. He probably saw one of the webinars, and then that's my guess. That's my guess. I never talked to him. So I didn't have a community. Way back last year, I never had a community. I have a community now that I started this year. So he probably saw that webinar. That would be my guess. And she still puts on those webinars. But the way that we do it now is different. We email them. So when she puts on a webinar, I will go in my email and then send out a newsletter, say, hey, do you guys want to be in a webinar? Do you want to go check out the webinar? So you have that at your disposal. So you have the same things that I have. So when that webinar happens, you email your customers and you say, hey, there's a webinar. And she puts it on. She does it. We don't pay per month for this, which is crazy. But she puts those webinars, brings on special speakers, puts a little presentation together, and that's for you. That's so you can build your business. And I'm pretty sure that's how he got started. So let's go. Was that the only question I missed? Okay, so let's move right along. That's that automated system, okay? That automated system is out there working for us. Let me get to what I did last year, okay? Let me get to what I did. Jacob, can you turn it down just a tad, please? Thank you, that's better. That's good, you can still hear it, right? Okay, so I purchased a business in a box. That's what I did. I purchased a business in a box that taught me how to make stinking money online. But it gave me skills. Like, I didn't have the skills. I'm going to get out of this. Hold on a second. I'm going to get out of my Zoom that I was in because I don't see anybody. So let me get out. What time is it? Let me get out of there. Okay. All right. Oops. Stop. Okay. So I learned some skills called digital marketing skills. If you have never heard of digital marketing skills, that's fine. Don't get freaked out about it, because listen, money doesn't fall from the sky. Oh, I'm not talking to you. Are you freaked out by digital? Okay. This simply means online marketing skills. Online marketing skills. That's it. So no, Judah. So I have 4 different programs, like I said. I'm going to share what this means in a minute. Okay, I'm going to share what this means. I needed the skills. Is there anybody in here today who needs some skills so that you can get that substantial income? I needed substantial income. Is it just me, or anybody else needs substantial? That kid just ran out there with no shoes on, no socks on, bare feet. This is what I have, a barefoot Texan 5-year-old. Hi, Wendy. Hey, Tasha. So I needed more. I was praying to God, asking God for a way to be at home as a homeschooling mom. He brought me the best way. Not only that, I get excited when I get to learn how to bring in more without adding a lot of time. I have the best founder in the whole entire world. I don't care what anybody else says, because I will stand and say 100% I got the best founder, because she's a mom. She's a mom, 6 kids, 5 grandkids, and her focus is to help us get out of debt, build a legacy, do something for your family. But not only that, but be aware of time. Do you have somebody teaching you how to work smarter and not harder? I do. I didn't even know that was possible. I was brought up thinking, man, you got to do the 9 to 5. And if that's not enough, do a 5 to 9. If that 9 to 5 isn't enough, go get a 5 to 9. And then what? Well, and then you'll have to do something else if that doesn't work. Who wants to do that? Not me. I don't know about you. I have a founder that literally has taught me how to build a business from nothing. I didn't have anything. I didn't have the skills. She has a program that taught me the skills, and then she puts on a Zoom every single week that I get to be a part of. She's made multi-millionaire. She's a multi-millionaire. She's made multi-millions. I think she's almost at 10, maybe 11. I don't know. My point is this. If you want more, you got to hang around with somebody else who's doing it. You got to go with the people who are going. You can't sit there and wait and wait and wait and wait, because nothing's going to change. And I was so excited this morning. I was like, oh my gosh, why didn't I know this? Why did I? And that whole stacking income thing, I'm like, it's brilliant. Now I get it. Now I get how she made her money. She stacked and stacked, but the foundation was promoting a program. And she does the same stinking thing she did in September of 2022. She started with the program, and she still does the same thing today. But she learned how to stack. She learned how to make that, like, it's crazy to me. Like, I can't even explain it to you, because the easiest way for me to explain it to you is listen, I already generate an income from creating videos, right? I post my videos. But think about it. I'm already generating an income. And then I can take a platform and get monetized on that platform. And then I can build a community and monetize that community. And within there, I just had my first ebook. I just made my first ebook, and I sold it for $27. Because I started a program that taught me the skills, and that's like stacking. So now I have a $27 ebook that any of these other guys can buy, because I know what this journey is like, and I've shared my tips and my tricks in it. Now the people that purchase from me, they get it for free. But those other ones that are out there that are like, hey, what is it? How do you do what you do? I can sell them my ebook for $27. All because I started and I purchased a program. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy to me. All because I'm doing what she taught us to do. And then it just expands and it grows. And I know a lot of people are sitting there going, how is that even Listen, I didn't know. A year ago, it's not my story. A year ago, I was doing the dash. A year ago, I didn't even stacking shelves? Like stacking income? And did I even tell you I'm an affiliate? It just gets better and better and better. If you are looking for something real, you just got to start. I don't care where you start, just start. Because listen, once you start to learn, you can grow. And the more that I learn in this, the more that I earn, because I get it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I made my first ebook and I can charge for it. Like, what the heck? Where has this been? I didn't know. Start running with winners. I'm going to tell you this today. Start running with winners. I'm here to help you. I will encourage you. I will direct you like wherever you want help. Just tell me. Because man, I have learned so much and I love what I get to do because it gives me the freedom to be with my kids, and you can do this. If I could do this, who is simply dropping off food, can I tell you something? I'm not the quickest one. I'm not. I was just telling my friend, I was like, she's talking a lot, but it's kind of like, I'm not quick. You need to tell me, or I need to listen to it more than once to kind of like let it soak in and let it just brew a little bit. And then I'll be like, oh, now I get it. I've built an entire business from home, from my phone, and you can too. Okay, sorry, I know I missed stuff. I'm excited today. Like I was like, wow, I really adore, like my eyes opened today or something. I don't know what happened, but I was excited by that meeting. Okay, so I answered your question, Tasha. Carmen, thank you for the follow. Cheryl, what did you say? What is this program? Legacy 2.0. You probably already saw that. Jubril, thank you for the follow. Cheryl, thank you. Lynn, thank you. Okay. All right, let's carry on. So I make 100% on products that I didn't create. I wish I could say I did, but I didn't. All right. Okay. So you just choose a program. That's it. You choose a program. We're learning digital marketing skills, but that's just the opening of the gate. Okay. Do you understand? It's just the opening of the gate. Build your foundation, and then man, doors are going to open you never even thought. And I know you don't see it, but trust me, they're there. I'm living it. I never thought, I didn't even know how to write an ebook. Like I didn't even know what that was. I didn't even know I could sell that. And I'm getting ready to actually create my very own little course that I didn't know I could do. But because of this program, I'm like, I get it. Like it's so stinking awesome. I get it. So 100% profit. You choose a program. I told you there's no monthly fees. There's a one-time website fee of $39. One time. And I'm going to help you guys out because I'm feeling good today. I love what I do. I absolutely I'll tell you guys I love it. But today's just, I don't know. She kind of lit a fire in me and I was like, I'm really thankful and I'm grateful. I've always been thankful and grateful and blessed that I get to do this. But for some reason, it took me a little bit to see the bigger picture. And today I was like, you know what? Holy cow. Stacking. You're stacking and not adding time. Man, you guys are so smart. You guys have this in you. Okay. You already know what you love. You know what you love. There's things that you could probably do that you don't even know. You just haven't done it. Maybe you're just like me. Maybe you just didn't hear. Maybe you just didn't know. Maybe you just need somebody to come along you like me and help you. Maybe you just didn't know. Like I had no idea. But if you want to win in this life, if you want to go somewhere, you want to do something, and you're sick and tired of struggling and you're sick and tired of being stressed out, can I tell you something? This has changed my life. I was just a dasher, a mom who was crying out to God, asking God to please give me something I can do. Please give me something. I didn't have any high income earning skills. What the heck is that? Just give me a way to bring in more. And I need more than 15 to 20 an hour. I need more than 30. I need more than 40. I needed more. Like, I don't know what you need today, but listen, I needed more. This is one time. $39 is a one-time fee. We have a website built for us. I have programs that I didn't stinking make. But you know what I get to do? I get to resell those. I get to one-time website fee. And that automated system is out there working for me 24 hours around the clock. That's how I go on first customer. And I will keep telling you about it forever. Hi, Jen. Thank you. Thank you for the harmony. That's what I get to do. I get to do this, and I get to share this with everybody else in the whole entire world. Shout it from the rooftops. Hey man, did you know that you could do this without a degree, without any prior experience, just a willingness to learn? That's exactly what I did. A willingness to learn. And I wasn't fast. I went at my pace. I want you to know that. I went at my own pace. Did I go through everything? I haven't even been through everything. And I've been in this for 17 months. I have not gone through everything. No. And I go at my own pace, and I'm not the fastest. There are people who've generated 6 figures in like 7 months. That's not me. I've definitely brought in income every single month. It's replaced my dash and then some. But let me tell you something. I'm not at 6 figures. Can I get there? Yes. If I keep going where I'm going and the way I'm going, I'm going to hit it. And I actually, you know what? I'm goal focused now. And I'm like, well, I know there's somebody else in here that hit 2 million. If she can do it, I could do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I like within a couple months, like, because I screwed up. I'll tell you when I messed up. I screwed up. I should have. Hi, Candy. Thank you, Jen, for the chili peppers. Who was that? Hold on. Maggie. I see you, Maggie. So, Maggie, I started with a following. You don't start with a following. Don't do it. So don't start with a following. I will tell you exactly what I would do. If I was going to do this over again, I would do it the way you're supposed to. 0 followers on this platform, no other platform. I would choose this platform, 0 followers. This is what I would do in hindsight. Now remember, I choose to go live. I would create my content, my 3 pieces of content. I would post that in the morning, one in the morning, one in the evening. No, one in the, okay, this is what I would do in the morning. Probably around, and I never do this because I'm always slacking in the morning, but 10 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 8 o'clock. 10, 5, and 8. Those would be my times, and that's what I like, 10, 5, and 8. I never do 10, but in a perfect world, 10, 5, and 8 o'clock. I would post 3 videos every single stinking day. I would have a backup account. And that's just because I've been in trouble. I've been in trouble. But having a backup account and maybe posting 1 video on it, 1 video, make 1 video and post it on there. You could do a 7-second. That's what I would probably do. I'd probably make a 7-second video because there's no talking. Just put your text on the screen. It takes you 5 minutes. Post that on there. And then I would go live. And then I would go live at the time when my followers are on, and I would go live and I would answer questions. I would have a whiteboard like I do, and I would do what I do. That's what I would have done. And let me tell you something, I probably would have got my first sale a heck of a lot faster. But hindsight's always 20/20. So I'm telling you what I would do, and I've built a successful business online for 17 months. So that's my free, that's what I would do. I would go live, even if my friend got sick the first time. It's a quicker, if you are serious, guys, if you're serious, it's real, it's legit, and it works, and I'm telling you exactly what you would do. This is exactly what you should do. If you're sick and tired of penny pinching, looking to see if you got enough, looking to see if ends are going to meet, listen, it works. Just do this. Follow, create the 3 pieces of content. Go live. Pick a time. Some people, my mornings, I don't know why today is good, but some mornings are just terrible. I think that evenings are better for some people. It depends on who your customer is. But sometimes I test too. Sometimes the mornings are dead. And then I'll test at like 3 o'clock, and then I might try one at like 6 or 9. It just depends. But find a time that you like that works for your schedule. Find a time when your followers are there because, listen, you want to get in front of people. So when they're on, and then just go live and start talking. Make a bunch of friends, answer questions, and just go out there and do it. If you're serious about generating an income online from this little gadget in your hand, it's real and it works. That's what I can tell you. The only one stopping you from going is you. That's it. Because you got the support, you got the tools, you got the programs, and this was last year. Do you understand? Like, I did this last year. I don't pay per month, and I was going to write that. There is no monthly fees. None. No monthly fees. And I just got out of a call, which was awesome, and she was teaching us how to bring in some more. She was teaching us how to bring in more. She was like, stack your income. And I was like, what? And she was like, don't add a lot of time. Man, don't you want somebody to teach you how to generate an income and then how to bring in more on top of that without adding a lot of time? Bring it. Bring it. If you want to be successful, you need to surround yourself with successful people. If you want change, you got to take this first step. If you want to live differently, then find a way to live differently. Usually it involves a little bit of this. Oh, Jen, you need to be in there. Yeah, it was good. I loved it. Like, I came out with fire. Anyways, I loved it. I loved it. So some of that stuff, I was like, she read my mind. Because I'm thinking about doing something. So anyways, okay, screenshot this. Let me explain this to you guys because I know you're like, what is that? I chose to purchase a program last year. I was scared. I was like, what is this? How does this work? I didn't know if it was going to work for me. I didn't know if I could do it. I was a skeptic. I was nervous. I was all of that stuff. So if you're sitting here and you're watching, you know, all of that stuff, I hear you. I hear you. I was there. I did it anyway. And I'm so glad that sometimes you have to push aside the feelings. Like, you know, in school when you had to go stand at the front of the classroom and do like a speech, I was like, no, I don't want to go stand in front of the class and do a speech. Heck, I wouldn't want to do it now. But, you know, if I had to, if I had to do it, I would do it. And I would just push those feelings aside and be like, no, this is just what I have to do. Like, I don't know how you handle that stuff, but for me, I will just push the negative like feelings to the side and just go do. Even if my voice is like, you know, you can hear somebody's nervous and they're talking. I would try to like not talk nervous, but I might. I wouldn't care because I would do it anyway. That is exactly the kind of like my attitude or whatever we want to call it, the mindset. I don't know what the difference is, but that's where I was last year. I was like, you know what? I don't care. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do it anyways. And I did it anyways. And I cannot tell you how thankful. I've made mistakes in my life. I'm happy to say this was the best decision I made in my whole entire life. And I'm so glad I didn't make that mistake of saying no, being a skeptic, going, there's no way that that's real and I'm just going to pass it by. Because had I not lost my vehicle and my job, I would have passed it by. I was stuck. I was struggling. I was stressed out. I was doing the dash, driving that vehicle, my favorite one, and I wasn't making ends meet. And when she popped up and I was like, she talked about God and homeschooling, she had me, I stopped. And then when she said making boatloads, I scrolled. I missed it. I would have missed it. I would have been, oh man, if I could go back and kick my own self in the butt, I would have said, start that right away. Like, start it right away. Don't sit, don't wait, just go. Just go. My advice is just go. Plummet through all those feelings. If you have a goal and you want change and you're ready, just plummet through that. Just go. Pray. I'm always like, pray first, but go, because it's the action takers that get somewhere. You can't even get in the race. You can't even get in the race until you put your foot in there. You have to take the step. So anyway, Jen, thank you. So what does this mean? Let me explain what this means. So I purchased the 9, right? Let me tell you why I didn't purchase this. Let me tell you why I am not a fan. I'll tell you why. I asked the girl, if I pick this one, what do I get to promote? She's like, that one. I said, forget it. Purchase the 9. I have all 4. I did not purchase each one individually. That's $1,900. I purchased a one-time program. I have all 4. Had a website made for me and have a 24-hour round-the-clock sales system that's out there working for me while I'm sleeping. That brought me my first customer and many others since. I don't even know some of the people. I've never met them. I've never talked to them. I never had a community. So they were just in the community, like in the main community. You don't have to have a community. I have a community because that's my choice. We have choices. We have options. Okay. So you're not like, you be you and look and see what you want to do, because there are options. So I made my community. But when I started this, I was in the main community and I had my program and I built a successful business online. So I want you to be wildly successful. You know why? Because you got me, you got my mistakes, you got my things that work and the things that didn't work. So you got more than I had. And man, I want you to be wildly successful because you can. Because if you're willing to take the step, man, you can do this. I have 110% belief in you that you can do it. I believe that anybody can do it if they choose to. You have to make a choice to be willing to learn, because I had to learn. Now, I'm not perfect in the learning part. I'm not perfect in anything. Heck, I make mistakes, but don't make the same mistakes I did, because I already made them. Start with 0 followers, a brand new account right here. Now, I usually don't even say that. I'll say you can do it on any social media account, because you can. But I'm going to tell you the fastest. And if you want to know the fastest, right here, because I've seen countless people hit that 6 figures right here on this platform by doing this, by posting and by going live. If you want a pathway, you got to take it. So I chose this one. I have all 4. Now, if I would have chose the 6, right? That guy is so loud. If I would have chose the 6, what time is it anyways? Okay. If I would have chose the 6, I would have had 3. If I would have chose the 3, I would have the 2. And this is the very reason why I didn't choose that, because of that reason. I didn't want to have just one thing. And I want you to think about your person. So when they go on your site and they're looking and they're like, you got one program? Hi, Mike. You got one program? Well, so you decide. Do you want to offer your people something? Because you're going to have your own customers. Just like I got mine. You're going to have your own. So really, that's why I was promoting it. Thank you, Mike. I was promoting it. And then this year, I told you I'm not the fastest, okay? I'm not. But I was like, why am I promoting something that I didn't buy? And it dawned on me this year, because I'm not the salesperson. Do you understand? So here's something maybe you don't know about me. Roadrunner. I like the cartoon. Here's something you may not know. Like, what was I going to say to you? I don't promote that. Oh, because she said that, blah, blah, blah. But there was something else I was going to tell you, though. And then he did his Roadrunner, and now I'm lost. See what happens? I know I was promoting it till this year. And then I was going to tell you that. Yeah, because I was promoting it till I realized. And then I was like, why am I doing that? And I stopped. Anyways, that's what I did. I stopped promoting it because I was like, why am I going to promote something that I didn't buy myself? Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. See, it came back to me. I was going to say this. Listen when I tell you this. I don't have a marketing background. I never did. What does the founder say? What does she call it? Is it network marketing? I think it's network marketing that I hear her say. Anyways, her whole background is that. I didn't even know what a stinking MLM was. Thank you, Jed. I didn't even know what an MLM was. I had people jumping on my live or talking to me like in comments. Is this MLM? I had to Google it. You can laugh. I never knew. That's not my background. Can I tell you my background? My background was small business. I was self-employed since the time I was 26. I had a brick and mortar. I had a brick and mortar. I ran a business out of my house. No, nothing R-rated. Get your head out of the gutter. I'm saying that because the boys are back in town. I'm joking. I like to joke. But no, I ran a business out of my house, a bookkeeping business. So I took my basement. What is a brick and mortar? It's like the store that you go to. You open the door, not online, just like you open a door. I had a store. I had a store. So anyways, I had the store and then I ran a business out of my house. That's my background, like self-employed. So I know nothing about selling. What store? It was a thrift store. I had a thrift store, and I had no clue what I was doing. But the reason that I had the thrift store was for ministry reasons. So it wasn't like to make money. Okay. I learned a lot in that, a lot. But I ran a business out of my house. Arnie, I don't want to know. I had a bookkeeping business. But it might have looked like something else. Actually, I never thought about what it looked like from the outside because guys would come, but they would be like a construction truck or already too funny. It would be like construction vehicles or trailers and trucks. And because my customers were like plumbers and construction guys, interior decorators, auto repair. So it's bookkeeping. But anyways, that was my background. My background was not in selling at all. Like, yes, I did do a thrift shop. I hadn't had a clue what I was doing. I would pray every day. God, help me. What am I supposed to do? Like, I didn't know what I was doing. But we weren't doing it for money. I was doing it to help people. And I had a lot of really, really good times in that store, and I won't get into it because it'll make me cry. It was a really good experience for me. I thought it was something I was going to do forever. I really did. And then I felt like I was supposed to close it and focus elsewhere, and I closed it, and then all the other personal stuff happened in 2022, and I was like, whoo, buddy. Anyways, you don't see what's happening, right? You trust that God's looking out for you and over you. And anyway, so my background's not the same as some other people. And I didn't know what the MLM stuff was. I never sold spices. I never had those silly parties. I was not interested in that. I didn't want to have a house full of people talking about smelling spices or, I don't know, Tupperware dishes, whatever that nonsense is. I don't want to sell. So what are you doing now? Well, I share my story. It's not really selling. I share my story. I make content and I tell my story. Man, I used to do the dash. I don't do that no more. I don't do it no more. I work from home. I make short little silly videos and I have $900 days. Doesn't that sound good to you? Sounds great to me. I had to learn the skills because I didn't have any. I have no skills on paper. Yes, I had a store. Yes, I ran a business. That's not on paper anywhere. I don't have a, what do you call that? Business degree thing? I don't have that. I still don't have that. But yet I make way more now than I ever did then. And I work so much less. And I have learned how to create income without adding a lot of time. It is so stinking amazing to know that, man, you have somebody that will teach you how to generate income in more than one way. In more than one way. So I built a business just reselling education because we're in the e-learning industry. So I got to learn digital marketing skills to create that content. I create the content, guys. That's what I do. I don't sell. Even in my content, I'm not like, here, go buy my program. I never say that. That would be, no. I don't do that. I share my story. You have a story to tell. You have a sad story, and I'm going to tell it like it is. I have a sad story. You know my sad story? Can I tell you my sad story? If you've never heard it before, I was doing the dash. I had my beloved black Suburban. It had a cow catcher on the front. I don't know if that's what it's called, a ramrod, cow catcher, whatever it is. It was a big beastie machine, okay? And I loved it because I could shove wood in it. I could shove all kinds of stuff in it. Yes, I am that person that will just, use a vehicle for whatever. And it was big and I had lots of room. And I had lots of kids. So it fit me. Anyways, I was driving my beloved black Suburban, doing the dash, bringing kids with me, and homeschooling. I lost my vehicle. I remember driving in the rain one night in Texas, looking down, and I remembered praying lots of times before this. And I remember asking God, please, please, please bring me something. Please bring me something. Because I can't keep doing the dash. Like I knew what I was doing. I knew I didn't know a way out. Does anybody get what I'm saying? Drop me a 1 if you understand. Like I didn't know how to get out of the situation. I didn't have any skills. I didn't have any way to just go out there and get something else. And my goal was to homeschool my kids. And I had been praying for months, please God, give me something. And I was so scared of the very thing that I lost. I looked down. I looked down and I was like, man, stupid car. I was so mad. I looked at my thing and it was pouring rain. And I remember it. I was like, God, stupid transmission went. And I was hoping that I was wrong. I was hoping that I was wrong because I didn't have a solution. And I remember looking at it and it was going up and up and up. And I said to my son, who was 20 at the time, I said, I think the transmission's gone. And he was like, I don't know. He didn't know. I said, we can't keep driving this. So we took it home. And then I said, the next day when it stops raining, I'm going to go drive it around the block and see if it is the transmission. Oh, it was the transmission. So I was like beside myself. I remember laughing and crying and thinking, okay, it's out of my hands now. What am I going to do, God? And anyways, I saw that girl right here on this platform. I saw that girl, and the first time I saw her, she was talking about God, homeschooling, and making boatloads. And I needed help, and I needed a way, but I thought it was fake. I thought there's no way that what she's doing is real. I didn't believe her. Like, I didn't wait. Like, it wasn't that I didn't believe her, but when she said boatloads, I was like, that's not for me. There's no way that I could do that. And 2 days later, when that happened, I was sitting there scrolling on my phone, and guess who pops up? The same girl at the exact time that I needed to hear it. And I thought to myself, I'm going to ask her 3 questions. I'm going to ask her the questions. I didn't say 3 questions in my head because I didn't even know. I just know what I asked. I said, can I work from home? She said, yeah. I said, do I need a degree? She was like, no. I said, okay. Do I have to answer a phone? I'm thinking I got kids, and answering a phone with these guys is no. She goes, no. I said, okay, what is this? She explained it to me. And I can tell you this. I started within, I told her on the Friday I was going to pray. I don't know if I remember telling her if I was going to pray, but I was going to pray. I think I told her on the Friday too, though. I prayed and told her I was coming on a Monday. I don't remember exactly all the details. I know I started on the Monday. I went to the bank Tuesday. On Thursday, I posted my first video. I had an up and running business in 2 days. that I didn't even know was possible. I didn't have a way to start. It was all God. And I look back and I'm thankful. I look back and I'm like grateful. And I'm like, wow, you know what? I am so thankful that this is what I got to do, because I didn't know it was possible. I didn't know it was possible. So he took something and that bad day became my best day. That bad day was my answer to prayer. Weird, yes. I would have rather kept my vehicle, but here's the problem. I know me. Like, I know me, because that 2 days before when I saw her, I know me. I scrolled, you know, I missed it. And I would have missed it, and I would have scrolled past her like 200 times more. I would have just kept scrolling. So God knows what it takes for us to get to that point. And I had to lose my vehicle in order for me to stop and realize the blessing. Right there. Like, I was like, hindsight, I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what? If I would have still had my vehicle, I would have still did the dash. I would have still drove the vehicle. I don't know where we would have been. It was this, but I had to lose the vehicle so that I would stop and I would look and I would listen to this girl. I didn't know what I didn't know. So today I can look back and miss my car, miss my vehicle, but I can say, thank you, God. Thank you. Because, man, I didn't know this was possible for me. And maybe you're thinking the same for you. I got good news today, because if I can do this, you can do this. This was my saving grace. This is the thing that brought us through. It was God, but this is the thing that brought me through. This is the thing that's been my bread and butter. This is the thing that I do with my kids. This is the thing that can fit your life. This is the thing that can change how you live. This is it. This is that. This is an answer to prayer. I can't tell you how crazy it is to me. Like, a year and a half ago, my worst day became the best. The worst day in your mind can be your best. It can be the turning point. You can be stuck there looking and going, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to get out. I don't know what I can do. There's a way. There is a way. Pray about it. Ask God about it. If you have that tugging and you're like, man, I think this is it, then don't wait. Just get going. As long as you know that you know that you know this is something that God brought you, then you go. Don't wait. Don't wait a minute. I can tell you this. I'm so glad I didn't wait. I'm so glad I didn't stop and just like say, I'm going to sit on it for a week. Or I didn't have that kind of time anyways. Like, I needed something that was real, legit, that would work. And that is exactly what it brought me. Something that I could do with my kids. An answer to prayer. It doesn't matter. If my kids are sick, I'm here. If anybody needs anything, if my son needs me to watch his kids, I'm here. I get to be at home. All because I chose to do something different. That's it. I just chose to do something different. Then the naysayers would say, that's not real. It's fake. It's okay. Like, I get it. I do, because I was there. I get it. Man, I'm the one that gets it. But I'm so glad that I did it. I'm so glad that I took that chance and that shot and I did it. And man, I just want to encourage you today. If you are looking for change and you're ready for change, you can do this. You can do this. And we have everything. We have everything that we need to build this. So if you guys haven't already, grab the blueprint. I have to go. Ashley, thank you. I'm sorry if did I miss anything? I don't know if my friend Jen is still here. But does anybody have any questions? Is there anybody that has questions today? Or is there anybody that's ready? Like, look, is there anybody today that's here that's like, yes, I'm ready, but I would like to see kind of like behind the scenes to see our community or see like what behind? Is there anybody who wants to see behind? If you're ready and you want to see behind, like you're ready to start and you want to see behind the scenes in a quick Zoom, drop me a 1 if you want a quick Zoom, because I can't show you guys behind the scenes on here. I can do my little whiteboard and I can share with you this stuff, but I can't share the behind the scenes stuff. So is there anybody today who wants to get started and wants to hop in a quick Zoom and have me show you like what it actually looks like? Okay, anybody else other than looks, how do you say that? Looks, skin. Is there anybody else that wants to jump in a Zoom who's ready to get started and wants to see behind the scenes? Anybody else before I go? Take the shot now if you want to see behind, and I can share with you behind the scenes, okay? So that you can see it. And it's not just the whiteboard, but you can actually see. Anybody else? If you guys haven't, make sure that you grab the blueprint, okay? Make sure you do that. And if you have questions, you will have my email right away. I'm here for you. Just email me and ask me anything that you need, and I'll help you, okay? Lux, if you want to, there's a little message with an arrow. If you can send me a message now, I will send you a Zoom link, and I will hop on a Zoom with you right now, okay? Give me about 5 minutes, but send me a message with the arrow and I will email you a Zoom link and we can jump on a Zoom. Okay, guys, I really appreciate your time. I hope that you learned something today, I hope that I showed you everything and answered all the questions. If this is the first time you seeing me, hi Ashley. If this is the first time seeing me, make sure you smash that follow button, guys, because yeah, I want to help out as many people as I can. Okay, please and thank you. Yes, just can you send me a message right here, that little box and the arrow with your email, and then I'll send you the Zoom link, okay? Just give me 5 minutes. I got to run to the bathroom. Yes, do that. And then I'll send you let me go to the bathroom and then I'll send you a link right away, okay? I'll do that and I'll see you in there. And if anybody else, if you're like, man, I want to, just message me. I'm still on, honey. Is she in the bathroom? Oh, we got 2 bathrooms. I got to go to the other bathroom. Okay, Ashley, have a good day. Guys, have a good day. God bless.